it's Fran Harris with another question of the day in 3, 2, and go. I'm asking y'all a lot of questions these days. I got another question for you. Why haven't you written a book? Why haven't you written your book? When are you going to write your book? So sometimes people haven't written books because they think, well, I don't really have anything to say, or I'm too scared that nobody's going to buy it, or I want to get a big book advance before I write my book. Let me just talk to you for a second about self-publishing your book, and I'll talk in another video about getting a big book deal because I've done that as well. So I'm going to talk to you about publishing your own book. It is the easiest, fastest, most effective way to get your message out there. So there are 3 reasons people typically write a book. They have a story to tell, they have a message to spread, or they have expertise that they want to share with the world, okay? So if you've got expertise, you know how to cook really well, make a cookbook. You've got expertise in parenting or mechanics or arguing or cartooning, whatever, that's expertise that you could put in a book and sell it. If you've got a message out there, let's say you have survived something really terrible or you've learned how to do something really well, that's a message that you could share. Okay, so there are lots of reasons that you could write your book and you don't have to wait on Doubleday or Simon & Schuster to give you a big book deal. You can do that later. Right now, the world needs to hear what you have to say. So here it is. Let me demystify it. If you have a computer or access to a computer that has a word processing program on it, you have everything you need to write a book. I have gotten lots of book deals from publishers, but I've self-published way more books because sometimes I'll just have an idea and I'll have an audience that I know that wants to buy that book. If I waited for a year to write the book proposal, to get it sold to a big publisher, and to have it come out 18 months later, that's 2 years that have gone by. No, I'm not going to do that. If you already have an audience, if people are saying, you need to write a book, oh, I would buy that book, then you need to just write the book. You can always sell it to a big publisher later after you've got it in the marketplace. But more importantly, the world needs to hear from you. The world needs to know about your story. They need to hear your message. They need to get access to your expertise. And you don't need to wait to try to get a huge book deal to get that out there. Again, if you've got access to a computer, you've got access to a word processing program like Microsoft Word or even text editor, you can get your book done. Now, once you do that, of course, you need to hire an editor to make sure it's in great shape, that has no typos, that formatting looks great. You can find somebody online to do that for you for a very inexpensive cost. And then one of the printing companies that I use is called 48 Hour Books. You should check out 48hourbooks.com, and they can do books of all sizes, hardcover, softcover, little gift books, all kinds of things. Again, no excuses in the times that we live in right now for you not to have a book out there. And you can just order the books in the amount that you need. Maybe if you're going to speak or train and you need 100 books, just order 100 books and then just replenish your supply as you get more orders. And so that way you don't have thousands of books in your garage and those kinds of things. But again, no excuses. Get your message out there. Get your expertise out there. I got excited, didn't I? And get your story out there. The world needs to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So start writing your book. Until next time, go out there and make your move, make your mark, and make your difference. See you guys.